Hey, how are you today? Carl here, and welcome back to Fit Family 24/7. This week we are continually talking about self-sabotage, and this is the second video on the topic. If you didn't see the first video, go to our video library in the Fit Family page and check it out, because I gave away 3 tips on how to minimize sabotaging yourself so you can continually losing weight for the long term consistently. Now, if you did watch that video, then this video is going to flow perfectly into today's topic, which is diving deeper into self-sabotage and understanding the ways in which we self-sabotage. Because here's the thing, if we're aware of the actions we're taking and if they're helping or hurting us moving towards our weight loss goals, then we'll be able to make better decisions in the moment to not do actions that hurt us, right? So there are certain ways in which we naturally self-sabotage ourselves, and so again, if we're aware of those, it'll help. So let's get right into it. The first way that we self-sabotage is holidays, right? We've all been in the situation when you're at the family holiday, whether it's Thanksgiving or Easter or Christmas Eve or Christmas or any type of gathering where the family gets together, and you're standing around the table and everyone's hanging out and there's treats everywhere and there's probably cookies and crackers and cheese, and if it's Christmas time, there's probably Christmas cookies and all this really, really good stuff. Basically everything you just want to consume all of it because it's so amazing. And we were just standing there and we're just, I don't, for me at least, like handful of peanuts, handful of almonds, cookie here, some crackers here, some cheese there. 20 minutes later, I literally ate my full dinner's worth of calories by snacking. And the thing with those snacks is that they don't fill you up, right? Then you're still hungry for your dinner. So holidays is one of those pitfalls we have to really be careful of because they can make or break our weight loss results. And when you sabotage yourself and you lose the progress that you've made, it totally just deflates us and defeats us. And it's tough to continually build that momentum up to move forward. So holidays is one way in which we sabotage. So when you're going into a holiday, I refer you back to the first video this week, but there's certain things you can do to not participate in the waist building, waist expanding activities when you're there with a family, okay? So that's the first thing. The second one is weekends, right? Weekends. How many, if you've ever been in the situation, right? Maybe raise your hand to yourself. This is a rhetorical question, but think about this. How many times have you worked all week long and it was a tough week, right? And you worked your butt off and work was hard and stressful, and you come home and you got to take care of the family and cook food and put the kids to bed and take care of the house and clean and do laundry, and right? So there's just all this stuff and you work hard all week and you get to the weekend, you're like, finally, I get some me time, I get some free time. And you want to celebrate your free time, and so what do? We typically eat whatever the hell we want to eat and drink whatever the hell we want to drink. And so it's like this reward system we set up for ourselves where we work hard during the week, we reward ourselves on the weekend by having fun, and fun for a lot of us is eating and drinking whatever. Which I totally understand that. I think you should reward yourselves. It's just a matter of how you go about it. So weekends is another thing we have to be careful of. I don't know how many clients I've worked with where their common theme is Monday through Friday, I'm great. They're like, Carl, I'm great. I have a schedule. I'm working. Like, this is the schedule Monday through Friday. And then come Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, there's no schedule. And I don't know. I just don't know what happens. And come Monday, I feel like I just wrecked everything I just did the previous week. And so if you have a bad day and you have a cheat day, it can literally take 3 days to get back to where you were. So you have a bad day on Saturday, it could literally take you Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe even up to Wednesday to get back to where you started. So again, it deflates your bubble, stops your weight loss momentum, and we really want to prevent that as much as possible to keep you moving forward. So weekends is another one you have to be aware of, that we can be conscious of, so we can make different decisions going into the weekends. Okay, the third one that we need to be aware of is social influences. And so what do I mean by that? Have you ever been in a situation where you go out to eat with friends, okay, and you're sitting there with the menu, right? And you're looking at the menu and every single person around you orders burgers and drinks beer, or drinks a martini, or drinks a mixed drink, or has some type of alcohol, right? And if you're the person that orders a salad and gets water and everyone else is eating burgers and drinking beer, you feel kind of weird. And a lot of times people give you like, ooh, on a diet, right? They give you this like weird social like pressure to confine or to do what everyone else is doing. Because here's the thing, one of the things with our human psychology is that we want to fit in, we want to be a part of the group, and when we don't feel a part of the group, we're acting in ways that aren't like the group, we feel like an outcast. And it's very subtle, but it's very powerful. This is probably the one influence that affects weight loss the most, is social influences, is being in group situations and succumbing to the group, what the group is doing, which for most Americans is not eating healthy and drinking healthy. It's the opposite, right? So that is something we really need to be aware of and understand that just because you're in the group, it doesn't mean that you have to do exactly what they're doing. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be weird about it and be like, oh, I can't eat that, oh, I can't drink that, and be like the weird outcast, right? There is a middle ground where you can, maybe make a joke about it, or maybe make people laugh about it, but really just kind of understand that everyone else is going to do what they're going to do, and you have the decision power, the decision-making ability to choose what you want to choose and eat what you want to eat, because you have a goal, because you want to lose weight. Because you've been trying to lose 20 pounds for 5 years, and you're at the point now where it's either now or never, or you're so frustrated you could almost cry, right? When it's to that point, then there's not really an if, it's just a when it will happen. And so social influences, though, is one of the things that pulls people back over and over and over again, so people don't feel like the outcast, right? Because if everyone around you is eating a certain way and drinking a certain way and you don't, it can feel weird. But again, this is really just understanding that situation happens, and if you can come to grips with that situation and understand that may present itself, then you can make different decisions in the moment to continue losing weight and building your momentum and moving past your previous mental block. So anyways, those are 3 ways that we self-sabotage. I hope that helps, that you can be more aware of what's actually happening so you can make different decisions at the moment to continually losing weight for the long term. Hopefully that helps. But anyways, Carl here from Fit Family, and comment below the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear what's working well for you, what's not working well for you, questions that you have, ways in which that we can help. I'd love to hear it. So anyways, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you soon.